Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christy and this is Christy's Pearls. On this channel, I film content about faith and a lifestyle in Saskatchewan, Canada as new immigrants. If you're returning to Spurs, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And if you're seeing this pretty face for the first time, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. In case you like this video, remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notification. If you like this, I bet you're gonna like the next one. Thanks guys. So today I'm gonna be talking about some of the things I've learned in Canada that has changed my perspective about life. Some life lessons I've learned in Canada, and that's what I'll be sharing with you today. Let's do this. So welcome back guys. So the first on my list is there are no competition. Like there is no basis for comparison, no competition, no need to compare yourself to other people. And this lesson I learned is as a result of some of the way of life we were living back home. I'm from Nigeria, and one way we live in Nigeria is we compare like we compare who has the bigger house, who has the bigger car, who drives the who uses the latest phone, who drives the latest. We do all those things in Nigeria. Yeah, I know there are some people that are like immune, like they don't care whether people are doing that or not, but the majority of people in Nigeria, we compare, and we rate people based on, what we can see. For example, that person, the perfume is nice, so that person must have money. Or, this person, the car is driving is very, is the latest car, so this person must. And because of that perspective, we kind of, treat some people better based on our perception about them. There's nothing like that here. Like, you could be using the smallest phone, you could be driving the the oldest car in this world, and nobody judges you for for the way you look. Practically, like you are not treated based on maybe the kind of car you are driving, the kind of phone in fact, I think I was discussing with my husband the other day. Back home in Nigeria, it is the people that know what's up. The people that know what's up, that use iPhone. Like when you say you are using iPhone, people kind of look at you like, iPhone. There are even some people that their next goal, their 2023 goal is to own the biggest or the latest iPhone. Here, you don't even, like, people don't care. Like, there is no basis for comparison, and you are not judged because of what you are carrying or what you are wearing or the kind of. In fact, what you are wearing made me remember that even in this winter, like, nobody is looking at, are you wearing designer? Are you wearing the most expensive dress? Is your hair? In fact, they don't wear hair. Like, it's just some of us, that are so used to wigs because we don't want our hair out, that wear wigs. Nobody cares with the amount of your wig, whether it is like we don't compare that. They don't compare. And I think that has also helped me, to kind of, not judge people based on whatever. Like, don't judge people because of maybe the kind of where the environment they live, the kind of car they drive, the kind of phone they use, and all that. That is, not done. Like, not done. It is not the way of life here. The next life lesson that I've learned so far here is being nice is like contagious. It doesn't hurt to be nice. The way we see back home in Nigeria, if you're a nice person, it's seen as it's seen as people can walk all over you. If you are too nice, people can take you for granted or something. But here I have gotten niceness. People have been nice to me, people that do not know me. And I think there's a video that would maybe be going up before this, or I don't know, but there was a day I was stuck, recently, because of the heavy snowfall. My car got stuck, like, on the road. It was not moving forward, it was not going backward. And people that did not know just parked their cars, by the side of the road. People that had shovels brought out shovels to shovel snow from my tire just to ensure that I'm able to leave. It wasn't like my car was disturbing some of them from moving. Some of them did not, like, they could have gone past and my car was not in any way blocking them from moving. But they just decided to be nice. And one thing that has done is, when you get nice, when people are nice to you, except you are an evil person, except there is evil in your mind, in your life, except you are like an evil incarnate. When you get that vibe of niceness from people, you also want to be nice. You also, like, it's contagious. Like, the more people are nice to you, the more you want to be nice to others and all that. It's just like there's people here are nice. Like there's niceness all over. Yeah, I am not, denying the fact that there are also some people that are not nice, but the ratio of nice people compared to the people that are not nice, the nice people is higher than the people that are not nice. Like, and I've gotten, I'm not afraid of helping people. I'm not afraid of being nice to people. I was there was that fear of you better be careful about the kind of people you will help. You better be careful about how you help people and all that back home. Being nice is just contagious, and since I got here, I think I've become nicer. Guys, another life lesson. I was working in a bank back home in Nigeria, and the way some customers will just come in and talk to you anyhow. Well, if I'm not banking with you, you people will not be getting salary. If I'm not here, you people will not have work to do. The way customers talk to bankers anyhow. I don't know about other places, but I know that customers talk to bankers anyhow in Nigeria. And they talk to customers anyhow, and the company, the banks, they don't do anything to the customers. They just feel like, okay, well, it's part of your work. You just go. If you need to cry, go to the washroom, cry, wipe your tears, and come back, looking peng. Here, you don't talk to people anyhow, because the fact is, somebody can say it's because of the way you spoke to them that they went to commit suicide. And you don't know the mental state of people, so you are very careful about the way you talk. Somebody can sue you for, talking down at them. So you can, like, where am I coming from? I'm coming from bank, and the way you can talk to any people anyhow in the bank. Here, when I was in the bank, there was a time somebody was, and of course, because of my skin color and all, somebody was trying to, talk down at me. The person said she has some money she wanted to bring to the bank. She was supposed to come in. She was trying to come in as a new client, and she wanted someone else to attend to her. She had some money she was bringing into the bank. If they don't get someone else to attend to her, she's going to take her money away. Guys, you know what happened? They actually told her to take her money away. Like, we don't want your kind of person in our bank. If you cannot relate with her, she's speaking English. I can understand what she's saying. So you should understand what she's saying. So if you say you can't understand, you can't relate with her, then, well, maybe you should take your money somewhere else. This is where I'll learn. And they'll be like, take your money. Like, if you're not going to be nice, then we don't want your kind of person. I was like, I'm like, what? This will never happen in Nigeria. Somebody is saying they have money. The manager will beg the person that, in fact, you can insult me too. If this happened in Nigeria, even the bank manager will say, we are sorry. In fact, you can insult me too. We are very sorry about it. We just want your business. We appreciate your business. But here, you don't talk to people anyhow. And it's not just you don't talk to people anyhow. If you try to talk to people anyhow, the people that should, the people you think should support you will actually not support you. They'll be like, no, that kind of words is not. In fact, there was a particular time I was told that if someone is trying to, talk down at me and all that, I should be, of course, be polite and tell the person, I'm trying to help you here, but if you're not ready to get my help, then you might need to calm down. You might need to, there's that, there's that dignity you have, whatever kind of work you're doing, there's a dignity. You don't talk to people anyhow because you think because of your business, they will not survive, or because of your business, they will not have work to do. Like, you don't talk to people anyhow. And that's a very big lesson. Like, that's a very big lesson for me. Like, even if something is making you angry, your bank, whatever, your app is not working, you can't just call customer service and start ranting. Like, of course you can rant, but it means you're not getting serviced. So if you want to be serviced, you want something, you have to learn how to be polite. Like, calm down politely and get help. That was a big lesson for me, and that made me feel like a person, a human being. My voice is heard. I'm not just anybody that anybody can talk to anyhow. You understand? Guys, this one, I don't know which side of the spectrum I should be, because I was a recipient of this good thing when I was in Nigeria. There's something we call TYS in banking. I don't know if it was my bank that was calling it TYS, if it's the same across the banks. TYS is thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Is some customers that come to the bank, and because you know that if you get to help this person do their transaction, something will come out, and because of that, people are scrambling to help a particular person, and they are leaving the other people that will not give them TYS. Yeah, there is nothing like there are actually some restaurants that you go to and they ask you how much tip are you giving them, and they tell you should give them maybe 15% of your order as your tip or as the tip or something. But I don't, even those places, the service you get is not dependent on that tip, because before you get your bill, you've already been serviced. So your tip is not what will determine the kind of service you will get. And so there are even times I feel like, this person helped me really well. I don't know. Should I give them tips? How much tips should I give them? But the fact is, the major thing I'm trying to say from this lesson I've learned is your tips does not determine the kind of service you get. Whether you are giving tips or not, you get the same service with the person that is not giving tips or the person. So there is no because this person gives us money when it comes. In fact, guys. People don't give you money anyhow. Like, they don't give tips anyhow. They don't. You can't just if you think like the way banking is, there are some people and I've gotten. Somebody can just bring envelope of 20K and say, just because of your help. Somebody can just say 5K, 10K. There are some week that it's not your salary week, but your account is saying, well done, ma. It does not happen here. Like, you don't get tips anyhow. And the main thing about this lesson is the tips you give does not determine the service you get. Whether you are giving tips or not, you get service like equally. There's no you can't be on the queue in a place and someone will just walk in because the person gives tips, or they feel like the person is richer or something. Remember where I'm coming from. Nobody judges you based on the kind of car or the kind of clothes you are wearing or the kind of phone you are holding. Like, everybody is treated. If you have to be on the queue to buy something, to order something, then you have to be on the queue, even if you know the person that is servicing. Like, and what I've even noticed is, even these people that are, that are with the rich, the people that are the wealthy people, the people that are even giving the tips, they're the ones that say, no, 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 don't worry, just take your time. I'm okay. Like, it's okay. Let them attend to you. I'll be here. The people that should be saying yes because I give tips, because they should attend to me first. They're even the ones that'll tell you, no, don't worry, it's okay. You can go, like, come to their front. Let them attend to you before them. So your tips or lack of it does not determine the kind of service you get. And that is something that my perspective about life has changed, because I feel like there are times even what you are entitled to back home in my country, something that is your right, your file for example is on the top, but because somebody that the file is under has done, they call it throw water on the floor so that I can walk on wet ground, that person's file go. That does not happen here. And whatever, if you are giving tips, it's because you want to, not because you feel like you have to, so that you can get service. One other life lesson I've learned is never to look down on anyone based on what they are doing. Like, whether this person is a security or a cleaner here, or whatever. There is dignity in labor. Like, whatever anybody is doing, as long as the person is paying their bills, as long as the person is the person have a roof over. In fact, it's not even my business whether the person have a roof over their heads or they are paying their bills. Nobody is looking down on anybody because of, oh, she's just, or he's just. Nobody. Like, people ask, okay, what do you do? Where do you work? And it's not because they want to look down. It's just because they want to know you more. They want to know you better. They want to know where you work and all that. It's not because they want to say, this person is actually, it's a security man. I don't think I want to be in the person's circle. No. Circles are not formed based on what you do or how much money you have. Circles are formed based on, do we have anything in common? Do we have, like, can we have intellectual conversations together? Do we have anything in common, Sha? In short, circles are formed based on, do we have anything in common, not based on what level of life are you, where do you work, how much money are you earning, and so you can be friends with the in fact, talking about this, I remember that the work conference I went for, like, this person was like one of the management board, like a top person in the management of my company. The person was not even based, the person was based in like head office. I don't know how to explain this, but the person was like a top management person. The person walked in. I didn't know the person, like, well, that was my first. I was just about a month or two in the company then, so I didn't know a lot of people. And I've never met this person. So the person walked into our conference and, was just, gisting with people, and it got to me, and I was just gisting away, with freedom of, like, I was just gisting away. I didn't know the person I was talking with. So it was after the gist and he left, that people were like, did you know the person you just spoke with? I was like, wait, they said, and when they told me his position, I was like, eh? Like, like, people are free. There's dignity in labor. The top management person is not looking down at, the customer service rep because, well, I'm not in the same circle. He actually had, a conversation with me for like minutes, and we're just gisting and laughing, and, so circles are not formed based on, what level of life you are, how much money you're earning, where are you working. Circles are formed based on, do we have anything in common? Can we, have conversations and all that? And that has also helped, to kind of look at, okay, in choosing the people around me, what are my values? What do I look out for? There's dignity in labor, and whatever you are doing, you can be friends with anybody. Your level in life does not determine who you become friends with. That's a big life lesson for me. So far, another life lesson I've learned is age does not matter. Like, your age does not determine the kind of job you are the one that will say, because of my age, I don't think I want to do this kind of job. It is you that will say that. The company will not say because of your age is the reason you cannot do this kind of job. Your age does not matter. You can decide to be whatever you want at whatever age. It is you that now feel like, because of my age, I don't want to do this. But the company that you want to apply to, or maybe the school, or whatever thing you want to do at any point in time of your life, the school, the environment, the system, whatever you want to become at any stage in life, the system here allows you to be, to do anything. You can enroll in school at whatever age. You can decide to, apply to a company that, in fact, they will not even ask for your age in your resume. They are not asking because it's not necessary. As long as you feel like you can work in this place, as long as you feel like you can go study that course, as long as you feel like you can, whatever it is you want to do, your age is not a limitation. You can decide by yourself, this is what I want to do at this time, and you can pursue it. And the system will allow you to, unlike, I know that before you can get some jobs in Nigeria, they will tell you, minimum of this age, or you must have, there's like an age factor in even applying for a job. There's an age factor in, some of the things we get to do back in my country. But here, the system is not asking for your age to do some things. And so if your age will limit you, you are the one that will by yourself say, because of your age, you don't want to do this thing. The system does not say because of your age you can't do it. So your age does not matter. So you can be whatever you want at any time you want to be. Though the earlier you do whatever you want to do, the better. But really, the system does not, discriminate you because you are old or you are too young. Like, I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid to ask for, based on like my perspective from where I'm coming from. I used to be afraid to ask for time off, to, take my vacations. But I've discovered that, here, you can't go for your vacation. Like, you want to take days off, it's okay. You can take your days off, and you won't come back and feel like you have missed out. You won't come back and it looks like, because you took days off, somebody else has taken, there's that ease of life. There's that, it's your time off. Take it. It's okay. So I can tell you for free, guys, that these are some of the things I've learned. Maybe not everything I've learned, but some of the things I'm remembering to, share as I continue to be here. But if there are other lessons that I learn, I'll be sure to come and share with you. And of course, I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep changing. I'm going to keep getting better. I'm going to keep becoming a better person. And of course, there are also some of my values as an African person that I'm not going to let go of, because it is who I am. And there are also some values that I have to, shed off, because it was who I am. It was who I am. It was who I was. By cannot continue to be that person because I'm learning new things. I'm becoming exposed to better information. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, remember to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, share with your friends. If you're not subscribed to the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. Thanks guys, until we see in the next video. Have a beautiful life guys. Bye.